The following program may cause distress to members of the Aboriginal and Torres Strait Island communities. It may contain images or voices of deceased persons.
DADAA stands for Disability in the Arts, Disadvantage in the Arts Australia. We're 16 years old, we're a key organisation with the Australia Council for the Arts, and we work right across Western Australia and offer about 16,000 project and workshop spaces a year. The Lost Generation project is a really long-term 6-year project around a community of adults with intellectual disabilities who live in state accommodation, which is managed by the Western Australian Disability Service Commission. The Commission realised that there were limited day occupation opportunities, limited social inclusion opportunities for that community, and really contacted DADAA to start to work with them to pilot access to the community, particularly arts and culture. What the team within DADAA realised very quickly is that most of that community had lost connection with their families, their communities of origin, and really needed a way to tell their story. The team came up with a way to introduce 186 residents to their communities through film. We're talking about a population of people who often didn't go home from hospital with their mums, but went straight into state care. So massive disconnection from siblings, mums and dads, average of 35 years of institutionalisation. I think that the filmmaking process has been amazing in providing, often for the first time, a really positive way for families to come together around the storyteller and talk about, I guess, that disconnect and use the filmmaking process as a way to come back together and really celebrate the life of that sibling that they'd lost 35 years ago.
So after Dorset, did you move to Norwich? Okay. Was there a reason you moved to Norwich? You just wanted to change where you were? Okay. Known Reg for about 5 years now. Knows exactly what he wants. It's just all about me getting it out of him. So he's a very patient man and he puts up with all my questions.
Many people had gaps in their histories. So the filmmakers and our research team worked so closely in partnership with Disability Service Commission staff to look at where they come from, how they journeyed to this point in time. Brothers, sisters, mums and dads came together with our filmmaking crew and the storyteller to really talk about their journey as a family.
Do you remember the first time you saw me, Glor?
Yeah, only little baby.
And I came to Lady Lawley Cottage?
Major got me a couple on the calibers to see baby Sandra.
Yeah, when Mum and I came to see Gloria when I was a baby. And when you ran down to the fence, Glor, and Mum looked over the fence and I had my bracelet on my wrist. And she took the bracelet off and gave it to you.
The Lost Generation project is, I think, some of the highest quality art I've seen made in collaboration with people with disabilities. And it's powerful because it's not a filmmaker telling the story of a person with a disability. It's a person with a disability being a filmmaker and having that process facilitated by a professional. And that flip in the power structure is what makes them so powerful.
We started to see people in three-dimension: a musician, a dancer, an actor. You're looking at a population who really didn't have access to the arts, who didn't have access to training, to education. And through this project, wonderful discoveries were made that, hey, this person has got a real passion for painting and they're good at it. And then the team were able to connect each individual into galleries and start to build a body of work and get it on the walls of those galleries. For all of us, having your story up there in a cinema, on the big screen, is incredibly validating. And I think for a person with a disability who hasn't ever had access to telling their story, to sharing it with their community, their family, and the public, it's a really significant thing. We've gone on a massive 6-year journey together around the social inclusion of a population who were incredibly isolated, and started to collectively go on this big journey of emancipation.